Okay, let's do your energy check-in for next week, prediction for next week. So as usual, gonna start off from Aries. We're gonna start off from Aries. Okay, this will be a fairly short message, like 3 messages from Keeper and 3 messages from Table per sign. So yeah, let's start with Aries. What's coming up for you guys next week, Aries? What's coming up for you guys next week? Okay, let's see. What's coming up for Aries next week, boys? Not that one. Busy with work. Busy with work. But the good thing is you pick up the card of your health improving. Also, this hinting that for some of you, if your work kind of being like last week is kind of like being a bit sucks. That means this week, this coming week, right? Things gonna become much better. Yeah, your colleague gonna be kind of like supportive, helpful, things like that. So yeah, cooperativeness is there, I'm seeing. Not getting promotion. Some of you that are waiting for promotion, unfortunately you're not. You got the official person reversed with the coffin. So the only thing I can interpret it is like you're not getting the promotion, but some of you, you're not getting the promotion. It's kind of like putting the nail in the coffin, right? But you got some sort of improvement in your salary. So at least not kind of like being too wasteful, right? You got the money, but not the promotion, unfortunately. I'd rather give you guys the truth rather than you keep waiting for it, so you can plan ahead. Delay of a travel. Some of you, the delay of a travel postponing is due to the lack of that promotion, because I feel like it's kind of like tied up with the main male reverse. And you guys also next week gonna be making a big bucks. Great fortune. At least money is doing well, but yeah, for the one that waiting for promotion, I'm not seeing that's coming. For some of you, it's kind of like fixed. It's not gonna happen at the current situation. So you may want to kind of like look elsewhere for the one that wanting a promotion. All right, let's go with your table. Let's see what's happening from the table side. Okay, what's coming into Aries life next week? Later I'm gonna pull up an advice for that lack of promotion thing. So yeah, at the end of your segment. But let's get your message first. What's coming up for you guys? The hell is this? Is this a person or what? Yeah, it's a relation. Some of you been dealing with some idiot that keep playing mind games. You're gonna make a decision not to heal this. Some of you just gonna stay single from it. That's the outcome. Seven of Swords upright, Seven of Pentacles reverse. So you kind of already seeing them kind of like, okay, no point dealing with them. You're gonna walk away. That's your first message. Persisting, going. Some of you guys gonna be persistent in doing your work, even though for the one that either you don't like or you already because of that lack of promotion, it's just gonna like perseverance. You're gonna be perseverance and that work. A lot of you guys gonna be putting energy into work next week. So work home, kind of this kind of thing. If you work from home, then it's given already. Some of you also will be like working from home next week, fully, like full week. Waiting for what? Some of you actually waiting to move. Why this is here? Yeah, some of you actually waiting to move. I'm not sure why. It's hinting like the reason you want to move due to specific individual and fire sign. Some of you like planning your move. 3 of Wands upright, 6 of Swords upright. If it's not a move, it's like moving away from someone. So it's kind of like emotional thing. So expect that's kind of like happening in your mind next week. Okay, for the one that doesn't get the promotion, what's the advice for them? Calling you out to end things. 10 of Swords. and things. Some of you need to go back to schools, but for the one that wanting to like looks elsewhere, now the time is right. Your first card is this. It's kind of like ending things. For some of you, you might don't like to end this current job, so you can, but obviously find a job first. Some of you is calling you out to go back to schools also. Okay, that's your message. Gonna move on to Taurus now. Let's put this. Taurus. What's your message, Taurus, for next week? Okay, we're gonna kind of warm. Let me on the aircon first. Starting to get warm. Taurus, what's your message next week? What's coming up into Taurus life? Keeper wise. Keeper wise, what's coming up into your life, Taurus? I'm even pulling a work card. Some of you guys gonna be feel like you're not getting paid fairly. You put a lot of work, but your pay is kind of like low kind of thing. That's gonna be dragging. That situation gonna be dragging. Let me just straight away ask the advice. What's the advice for the one that, for Taurus that feeling this? A lot of you guys feeling like you're being conned. Keep working. There will be a lot of progression. It's calling you out to be patient. There will be a lot of progression in that work. But I feel like you need to be patient. Maybe around next year, early next year. Okay, then what's next? A breakup. Especially for the one that dealing with the liar, fake person. Gonna be a break. There will be a breakup. Some of you gonna be moving out. If you're living together with them, you're gonna move out. Okay, what's the last message? The hell is that one? Oh, next week be careful about your health situation. Some health situation that you're gonna need to pay. You pull this combination. Some health situation. So either this health situation, be a bit mindful about your health. Take care of your health. That's all I can say. I'm seeing you need to pay some sort of like medical treatment. Will it be like, what's the outcome? The outcome is good. So I feel like yeah, you need to pay. The outcome is this reverse. That means it's a positive card, right? So the outcome, I feel yes, you're gonna be healed from that. But yeah, the sucks part is you need to pay. So yeah, I feel like nothing to worry about it. It's just like up and down in life. Everyone need to go through this. I need to go through things like that. Need to pay for medical bill, etc. So yeah, let's go with your table. Taurus life. Right, what's coming up for Taurus next week? What's coming up for Taurus next week? What's coming up into Taurus life next week? Got some sort of clarity about what? What is this? The theme for this, please? Oh, for the one that's been dealing with the player, there will be lack of progress, and you're gonna get some sort of clarity about why this is being lack. There no progress. They come as a player though. King of Wands reverse. So I feel like that's their nature. They like to keep their option open. That's why there is like no progression between you two. What's your advice? Stay single from that idiot. This is your advice, 9 of Cups. Stay single from that idiot. Okay, what's next? A lot of you guys, sleeping pattern become better. You're gonna be resting better next week. Stay home. Of the energy wanting like make you stay home. What are you doing? Your work. Don't leave your work. It keeps telling me the same storyline. Because there will be a progression, like a fast movement that's gonna make you very happy. So don't leave. If you feel kind of like things are being stagnant, I feel like just temporary. It's gonna have a fast forward movement. What's your last message? What is this? I feel like this is a person. One more card. Yeah, someone that you have a fallout, a breakup, two of cup, disconnect. Next week you're gonna like starting to get over them, but unfortunately you're gonna start seeing them in a negative light. Six of cup reverse. You're focusing on the negative things that they said they done towards you. So yeah, I think the main message besides the emotional thing, the work, because it's come up twice. So keep doing your work even if you feel like stagnant, you're being scammed or being paid unfairly, because it's keep hinting about a lot of progression, forward movement in the future. So just stick on it, or else kind of like you don't want to become a missed opportunity, right? Okay, let's go to gems. Gemini, what's your message next week, keeper wise? What's your message, Gemini? Let's see. Immature. Got some sort of extra money coming. You got extra money coming. Some of your family member gonna acting up next week. Kind of like become a bit, how to say, kind of like immature kind of vibe. It's a family member. Yeah, something about that. I know it's kind of like very trivial, but it's hinting that you're overcoming your financial problem, right? Poverty reverse. Promotion is not there yet. Also be careful about people like your colleague, co-worker being a bit uncooperative next week. But you are overcoming your financial situation, so that's a good thing. The work thing, I feel like just write it off. There's nothing much we can do when people being an asshole. You're gonna receive a message, something visa, paperwork kind of thing that will make you thinking. Kind of odd. Some of you gonna receive a message about a paperwork that's gonna make you think now is not the right time to date. I'm not sure what about this paperwork thing. It can be a visa thing, paperwork, basically it's a legal thing. But I'm seeing you're gonna start dating again in about 1 or 2 months. Not sure why that's significant also. So yeah, let's go with your table now. I have no clue what this paperwork is related with your dating. What's that have to do with your dating? So I'm not really sure. But it's hinting about that. Or it can be a totally separate message, that's all. So like there's a Gemini that got some sort of paperwork that's gonna make you be thinking about it next week, and the next message will be you're gonna be start dating in about 1 or 2 months. Right now the energy kind of like want to push you to be single, like being solo like that, just focus on your work. Okay, Taylor, what's coming up for Gemini next week? Damn, your card is want to fly off. Okay, becoming more happy next week. Some of you gonna get some sort of truth or clarity on why things being draggy. Why? Whatever that been dragging, whether it's a person, whether it's a work thing, you're gonna get some sort of new beginning. Ace of Wands. It doesn't give me the why, but I feel like yeah, it will be different for each one of you. You're gonna get some sort of clarity why things been dragging. If it's a person, you're gonna get to know then why you not coming together with them. If it's about work, maybe, or business, you're gonna get some sort of from where, I'm not sure. Just follow the flow, I guess. What's next? Ending of what? Ooh. Wait, clarify for me. Oh. For the one that dealing with toxic connection, you're gonna end things and stay single for a while. See this energy coming up again. Also, you're gonna become more confident next week. You're gonna be the type of person that get what you want. You're gonna tell people I want this. If previously you kind of like wishy-washy, now you don't care, you're just gonna ask for it. You're gonna start feeling the energy kind of like that. Last message. New beginning. You got a lot of new beginning coming up. Be sure to be open with the new beginning. The outcome is this. It can be a person. You're gonna meet someone. Let me clarify. The hell? How are you gonna get a new beginning if you're not speaking with them? It can be someone that you stop speaking. They're gonna offer something like a new beginning, a renewal. Especially if you meet this person around summertime. Be sure to be open with that, because that's the outcome. Yeah, I feel like that. Or simply talking, you're gonna meet someone new. Someone new that, yeah, the outcome's still the same, 10 of Pentacles. So just be open. If you are meeting someone new, just be open to have some sort of new beginning. It may start off as a friendship, then it's gonna become a 10 of Pentacles. And for the one that's talking about business, is talking about a new opportunity. So be open with the new opportunity also. So anyway, you're gonna move on to the next sign. Cancer. Okay, let's go, Cancer. What's coming up for you guys next week? Sign of Cancer. What's coming up keeper wise for you guys next week? Oh, too many cups want to come out. Not stressing about. Oh, you got money coming in. Some money situation gonna come in that make you, if you kind of stress about whatever your financial situation, you're gonna be like not stress about your finance for quite some time. What's next? Have a surface of what? Someone that you break it off, they're gonna come back. Someone that you break it off, they're gonna come back next week. Yeah. The energy will be like that. Either you already stopped talking with them, or you already don't have feeling towards them. Either that too. Hell. Your Cancer that has been postponing your date. Like for the singles side, you kind of like postpone, want to go out with people, dating, basically casually meeting people again. You're gonna go out in about 1 or 2 months. This is almost similar like Gemini. But for you, it's because of some sort of change, like positive change that being delayed. So you kind of like waiting for this positive change to happen first. Then you feel like, okay, after that's stable, I can actually go out and meet people. Some of you is about your finance. You're waiting for your finance to get better. Let's go with your table. Table, what's coming up for Cancer next week? You're doing great time, bro. I like this timing. Let's see. Oops. What is this? Can we clarify for me? You're gonna get your wish. It's keep coming back to you. This question. Okay, I got a couple of messages. Oh, this is a lot of message. Some of you, there is this person that you want to commit. If you think that you want a relationship, right? If you feel like you cannot manifest them, yes, you can. You're gonna get that person, especially if that person kind of like tick all the boxes. So yeah, go for it. Next message. Whatever things, whether it's a work or business thing that keep like having issues, or you need to like pay money but you haven't seen the result, right? Like you pay more than what you get kind of vibe. Keep doing it. Some of you, you're not confident that you're gonna be successful in that business. This is the outcome. And for some of you that actually need to take some sort of skill development, you need to pay it by yourself, but you kind of feel like, what if I pay by myself, I'm not gonna be successful? No, again, you keep hinting that you're gonna be successful. So whatever in the work thing, go for it. Whatever is related with the person, go for it. Okay, what's next? Next week you're gonna be like not very cooperative toward people, but you feel by you not being like, you know, cooperative, right? You feel happy. You feel like people don't disturb you. You keep pulling this kind of energy also. Been a while. Also, you become more patient next week. But I'm seeing that you kind of like don't want to deal with people next week. Still in that kind of mood. What's next? You also will stop speaking with someone. You're gonna stop speaking with someone that the connection is been on and off, not stable. Some of you already fell out of love towards them. The love is not there anymore. It's about a person. Money wise, we got a lot of person. For the one that's stressed about your money, you need to like let go that. By you not caring about that situation, that's actually gonna have forward movement. Like you leave it to universe to take care of that. As long as you put the effort, that kind of thing, you know, kind of hard to describe. Well, let's go with the Leo now. Kind of hard to describe that, but I'm hoping you get my point there. So let's move on to Leo. Leo, what's coming up for you guys next week? What's coming up for Leo next week? Keeper wise, is this? I feel like something in my face. Travel, there's a travel coming for you. Some of you a travel of leisure. I just want to take a break from things. Yeah, next week your energy is good, like stress free next week. Kinda good. Some of you that are dealing with home, house situation, next week gonna be like stress free kind of thing. No concern. No concern around your work. One more card please. Yeah, no concern around your work. Some of you that having a breakup, fallout with your person, also not concerned. You got a lot of energy of not concerned, lack of concern, stress free, feeling free, that kind of thing. Very good energy next week for you. Nothing that very critical. Let's go with your table. The keeper keeps saying the same thing, that's why it's quite fast. Like no concern, despair reverse, imprisonment reverse, or things like that. Let's go with your table. Hopefully we can get more message. Better message, better variety of messages. For sign of Leo next, what's coming up into their life? What is this? A person that keep you confused, goes in circle, want a second chance next week. Judgment, or thinking of having a second chance. Travel is here. Yeah, it's keep telling me you guys gonna go for travel. A lot of you guys gonna go for travel just to kind of like release your stress kind of vibe. Okay, I'm hoping more variety of message. What's next? Turn your back on what? You're not waiting. Yeah, you're not waiting for the player. You're gonna be closing off from them also if they come back. It can be related for the first message. The person want to second chance. You may let them try, but you're gonna be more close off, like not opening anything towards them. How about work next week? You're still working. You'll be saving more, saving money more. You're not letting go of your work, which is good. That means you're still employed. Money wise next week, money is doing great. Queen of Pentacles. Also, you become more logical using your money. Some of you that want to buy things, you kind of like hold back. Even it's like you know, like a discount, then you kind of like better just hold back, let it go, the discount. I don't need it this time, this kind of thing. You let things that you want like go away. You're releasing that, which is a good energy. I like that. So yours generally good next week. Nothing too like crazy or whatever. Let's go with Virgo now. Yeah. Virgo. What's coming up for you next week? What Virgo need to know next week? What Virgo need to know next week? Success. Some of you gonna get honored next week. Work, especially with your work. Some of you gonna get some sort of success, jobs well done. Some of you even being honored. Damn, that's good. I like that. Work also doing great. There will be a quarrel, fight, dispute with your family members. Some of you kind of in the pathway of making a big decision. Whatever that kind of, especially if that I feel like related of making money. Some of you that in the crossroad of making a decision, right, related with making money. Make a decision, I feel. I'm not sure which one you need to take because it doesn't give me, but the outcome is this. Great fortune. You're gonna make a lot of money in the future. I feel like if you are kind of like making a decision whether to go or not to go, just go for it. You're gonna make money. You're gonna make money. Great fortune. A lot of fortune going to be made. Yeah, I feel like that. Some of you guys may be a bit indecisive or you're kind of scared to jump into a new thing. So go for it. You're gonna make a lot of money in the future. That's what I'm seeing. If you're dealing with the liar, the scammer, a fake person basically, they may like act like they are wealthy, all this thing, right? Your relationship with this person gonna be healed or get better. And if they do have some health situation, that their health situation gonna be improving. I'm not sure why you need to know that. So yeah, that's your message. Work, money is doing great. Okay, let's go with your tarot now, Virgo. What do you need to know next week? What Virgo need to know? Oof. What Virgo need to know next week? Work. 8 of Pentacles, doing great job. Some of you gonna become more confident. People kind of look up towards you in the work thing. One more. Yeah, it's like no issue next week. Work. 9 of Swords reverse, so basically stress free. What's your next message? This second chance. Some of you guys that think about cutting people, you're gonna give them a second chance. This is like a friend. Some of you is like, if you kind of want this person to be in a relationship in the past, now you're gonna give them a chance just to be your friend. They keep falling short or something. That's coming to my mind. What's the next message? Money, there's an increase in your finance. Slowly but surely your finance is getting better, increasing. Some of you gonna have a new opportunity related to money. What's this opportunity? Some of you thinking of walking away from an opportunity because you feel like that's not stable. What's their advice about this opportunity? I feel like don't walk away yet. You're gonna get some sort of clarity that you like to do that work. I'm not sure what it's talking about, but the clarity is you kind of like to do this work, that work that you want to walk away, that business or whatever it is, it's a business thing or what or work. You just need to be a bit more patient. If you feel like that situation is not stable, I feel like it's gonna become stable, but probably give like 6 months. Money increasing, things are slowly moving forward. You may not feel it because it's too slow, 9 of Pentacles, so you may not feel it, but it's moving forward, upright. So it's moving forward. It's good. Let's go with Libra now. Okay, Libra. What's coming up into Libra life next week? Sign of Libra. What's coming up into their life next week? Keeper wise. I'm quite happy with today. It looks like quite good so far. Hopefully this continue. Okay, what is this? You also pull like family dispute. Couple of times already been getting this. So yeah, I think that's just like kind of FYI. Maybe if you know that you can avoid it, just avoid that. A lot of you are gonna become more mature with your spending next week. Especially if you're experiencing losses, you're gonna get like a wake up call that you need to be more conscious with your money. Some of you that get that understanding, you're actually on the path to become a wealthy person. So yeah, try to get that consciousness next week. The energy gonna push you to have that consciousness. What's this? You do make small extra money next week, like very small effort that you put, you make a bit extra bucks there. But yeah, your spending it's keep hinting about your spending or some sort of money situation losses. So yeah, some of you guys need to scrutinize that if you want to become wealthy in the future. Let's go with your table. Losses can be simply talking about spending. Maybe you spend too much on specific things. Each one of you gonna be different. Keep that in mind. Theo, what's coming up into Libra like next week? Let's see. Keep telling me about the losses thing. Keep telling me about losses. Something that you need to take a look. You guys need to take a look about some about your finance. You keep telling me the losses. It's a big amount that you spend or it's a big amount lost. You need to take a look at that. Yeah, it keep coming back like 2 times in the keeper, now in the table also. What's next for you guys? Making friends. Next week you're gonna be making friends. Sudden what? You're gonna be making friends, texting them, but time to time you're gonna like suddenly don't want to text them. Then your texting style next week will be like suddenly text them and suddenly you go off the grid. Not sure why you need to know that. But yeah, I'm seeing you're gonna be making friends at this moment. Can be with the water sign. So emotionally you also become more stable next week. What else next week? You're not open towards love, romantic situation. You're gonna be focusing on work next week. You're not opening to long-term love, romantic situation. You'll be focusing onto your work. Yeah. Also, you become more stable next week. Emotionally, temperance, become more patient, calm kind of feeling. Okay. Let's go with Scorpio now. Scorpio, fellow Scorpion. What's coming up for Scorpio next week? Keeper wise for Scorpio. What's coming up for you guys? Oops, almost stopped. How your health gonna be improving, Scorpio, next week? Your health gonna be improving, but it's still there, that health situation, but it's gonna be improved. So I feel like just give it time. If about your sleep become better, but time to time you're gonna have some sort of sleeping problem. You're gonna receive a message. What? Some of you guys that in a good relationship, you're gonna receive a message about moving in. So I kind of like spoil things with you, or moving in or buying house together. Ooh, what is this? Scorpio that's having a finance problem, keep doing your work because you're on the path of this also. So I'm not sure if in the future this work gonna give you something big. You feel like this work kind of like mundane, boring, give you like small result, but keep telling me you need to just go for it. Especially for a Scorpio that's having financial problem. Something gonna play off in that line of work, or if this is talking about the business, something gonna play off. So keep doing it. That's all I can say. Let's go with your table now. Table, what's coming up for Scorpio next week? Next week only. We are a bit fast, I feel. But let's see. Scorpio next week. What's this? You're not open with love also next week. Some of you stressed about what? Sudden. You're in your head about like one day you want love, next day you don't want love. Like yeah, like that will be like, okay, I don't want love, I'm quite happy with myself being alone. Then the next day it will be good if I have someone. That kind of energy next week. There will be a sudden increase in your finance. It tells me a sudden increase. What's next? Things are becoming more balanced. Your resting pattern become better. Things become more balanced next week. But you still not that, what do you call, Ten of Cups reverse, not that confidence that you're gonna be okay for a long term. But things are starting to become balanced, justice. Into what relation of this Ten of Cups reverse? Some of you kind of stressed out because you haven't found this, Two of Cups. I asked in what regard Ten of Cups reverse come up this upward. So some of you kind of like stressed out, you haven't met the right one. Let it happen, it will happen. You're not gonna be single forever. It's gonna happen for you. The universe start to make things more balanced towards you. Justice is here. So yeah. What's next week? Your confidence become better. Some of you become more confident by being single. Whatever you wish, now not the time yet for you to get that. I feel it's in regard with work and money. You do make more money, Five of Pentacles reverse. But whatever you wish, like maybe the amount, the number, or the title, not the time yet. So you need to be more patient. Work is not stagnant next week, starting to move forward. So yeah, that's your message. I'm gonna move on to Sagittarius now. Woo. Okay, what's coming up for Sagittarius next week? Keeper wise, what's coming up for you guys? Just 3 message. You're not stressing about the promotion. Some of you guys gonna feel like if you get the promotion, that's kind of like you're being scammed, like a fake promotion. So you're just gonna decide not to stress about it next week. Oh, why is this? Some legal situation you need to pay money. They're talking about some legal situation that you're not expecting or you're not thinking. You need to pay money. Sudden wealth reverse. So if you can still avoid it, try to avoid that. Maybe you need to pay fine, you forget about it, then you got extra fine. So yeah, something, that's one scenario. For the one that are facing some sort of legal issue, that's gonna end next week. If it divorce, that process gonna be ending next week. Like finally completed, kind of feeling coffin. Okay, let's go with your table. What's coming up for you guys next week? Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn. Sagittarius, right? We're doing Sagittarius. Yeah. Why I feel some of you are going to be dealing with Capricorn. What's coming up for Sagittarius next week? Sign of Archer next week only. What's coming up for you guys? I'm feeling hungry. You're going to be speaking with someone new. The moment I say new, this come up. Either you're gonna be speaking back with someone that tries to make an attempt come back into your life. There will be an exchange of messages between you two next week. This time, this idiot want to offer love. So, not sure whether they're gonna play it off differently, but yeah, just keep in mind their intention is to be together with you. What's next? You're gonna give up. Some of you may go with that person, some of you may be giving up with that idiot because you already know they never change. But nonetheless, you got a lot of, you're gonna get someone new also, Ace of Cup, new love. I feel like a lot of you guys gonna be either dealing with a person from the past, the one that has a past person, and if you don't have, you're gonna meet someone new. What's next? You're gonna be disengaging from a drama next week. Yeah, who wants drama, right? Especially for if you're dealing with someone that keep bringing drama. Also, you feel kind of rejected with this person. They reject you. Yeah, I'm seeing. Yeah, either way. If this is your past person, you may not even go with them, but you're gonna get some sort of new person, Ace of Cup. But if you decided to go with them, just keep in mind, I feel like they haven't changed. Okay, how about work? You keep addressing people. Work next week. Ending of work. For the one that keep being rejected for promotion or some sort of step up or just simply a project, right? That situation gonna end. That means they kind of like gonna choose you, whatever with that. How about money next week? No stress around your money. Your money is growing next week, but still a bit dragging. So I feel like it's doing okay. Let's go with Capricorn now. What's coming up for Capricorn next week? Keeper wise. What's coming up for Capricorn next week? Keeper wise. What's coming up for you guys, Capricorn, next week? Keeper wise. Oof, my back. Some sort of legal issue gonna come back in about 2 to 3 months. Especially if related with your work, paperwork, legal, gonna come back. So it's kind of like giving you a hint to be prepared. You got incidental spending next week. Not the biggest amount of spending, but still spending. What's the next message? Some of you gonna postpone, delay your travel due to your financial situation. Yeah, whatever is that financial situation or financial problem, that's gonna become balanced also, but probably take time, not this week, not this coming week. Some of you also need to take care of some paperwork about your house or living situation. You got a lot of message in just small spread. Wow. Let's go with table. I feel like a lot of things going on with you guys, Capricorn, next week. But that's most important, I feel. That's why it's come up in the keeper. Theo, what's coming up for Capricorn next week? Be saving more money. Sudden what? Ending of what? You'll be saving more money, that's one. If you keep waiting for someone next week, the energy gonna push you to end things. You're not gonna wait for them. You're not gonna wait for them. What's next? Stress about what? Things that doesn't move forward. Or this is talking about a person. You're gonna be stressing about a person, a water sign. They play games a lot. You also go circle with them. So next week they're gonna become more cooperative. Like the messaging, everything gonna be better. So that's gonna like stress you out. Like you're not sure where you stand with this person. Water sign. They do have a feeling for you. If you're questioning about their emotion, their feeling towards you, they have. But this person like to play games. It's like their love language, unfortunately. Predicting something far. Damn, what is this? Some of you next year, summertime, you're gonna move. Not sure why it's predicting that. Not far ahead. You're gonna move. Some of you guys, the move trigger because you're gonna be closing off emotionally toward the individual. This is too far ahead. I'm not gonna read it. How about work next week? You feel like disconnected with your work next week. You're also gonna be working from home more next week. Yeah, you kind of like this. Don't have a passion with your work next week. So a lot of you guys gonna, if you have an option to work from home, I'm seeing you gonna choosing that. Money situation, if you do experiences losses, I feel like that's the end of that losses. From now on, your money gonna be start improving. Yeah, your money gonna be improving slowly but surely. I feel like that losses, that down is end. Now it's like start to pick up. Okay, let's go with Aquarius. Don't know why you message picking up on like next year thing, so I'm not sure why. Okay, let's go with Aquarius now. Okay, what's coming up for Aquarius next week? Keeper wise, what's coming up into Aquarius next week? What's coming up for you guys, sign of Aquarius? Ending off. No concern. One more, what is this talking about? Oh. If you're dealing with someone that is kind of like mature individual and they kind of just want to be single, they make a lot of money, that connection gonna end, but it's not a concern for you. They acted up, just want to be single. They also make decent money. What's this thing? Also, some of you, because that's not bothering you anymore, you're gonna be like going out casually dating people. So it's like no effect. If that situation ends, it's like no effect towards you. Okay, what's next? The one that in good connection, there will be a success next week. I'm not sure to what success. If some of you starting to kind of like introduce your family, like parents, meeting up the parents, that's gonna be success next week. He's talking with the one that actually the connection is stable, good. Not sure why you need to know that. It's kind of like very trivial, but family member gonna express some concern about the postpone of your travel. Some of you gonna be postponing due to a promotion. So you feel like, okay, I've just got promoted, it's not right for me to take a long leave, things like that. Some of you, that is actually the travel to see the family, so you kind of postpone it and they kind of like ask why. The hell? Weird message. Let's go with your table now. Hopefully much more general message. That's too, what do you call it? So specific. Let's go with table. Table, what's coming up? Aquarius live next week for Aquarius. Sign of Aquarius. Anything that I need to know? Anything critical? Anything important? Return of what? You're gonna become more bold next week. You're gonna be, the energy gonna push you to take a risk next week. Somebody also gonna be trying to return into your life. You got two cards of returning, that reverse, 5 of Pentacles reverse. Also, this hinting your money is going up next week. If you've been dealing with someone that's a bit reckless, they're gonna make a comeback into your life. What's their intention this time? Still the same. Still the same. This is gonna be an on and off, so be careful about that. Okay, what's your next message? Things is still a bit imbalanced next week. You're gonna be avoiding what next week? Yeah, some of you are gonna avoid that person that want to second chance. I asked what you want to avoid is the judgment. Some of you want to avoid that. Any other message? You're gonna get new beginning. You got 2 A's immediately. Some of you just gonna like, if you're dealing with people, you're gonna like offer them a friendship only, because a lot of you actually don't want love or don't want anything like romantic at this moment. Some of you also don't like the stress that a relationship giving towards your life, like towards yourself. So if you're connected with someone, you're just gonna offer them, let's be friends. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, that's kind of weird also, but then nonetheless, that's your sign reading. Let's go with your work. Anything about work? Everything is quite okay, I feel. You're gonna become patient. You still feel the next week you're gonna bored with your work. Boring. But I'm seeing you're still working. You feel bored, like very stagnant. But I'm seeing you're kind of patient waiting for it. Money wise, making money is good. Making money, but it's kind of like you're putting a lot of effort, but the money that you make is less, not equal as the effort. But that's gonna change by end of the year. You're gonna become more stable. By end of the year, King of Pentacles, but it's still far ahead. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next side. Pisces. Oops, 52. Okay, last sign of the day, Pisces. What's coming up for Pisces next week? Three message. Keeper wise, what's coming up for you guys, Pisces? What's coming up for you guys, Pisces? Pisces. Okay, if you've been dealing with this false person, basically a fake person, their health situation gonna be improving. Not sure why you need to know that. If you're dealing with the wealthy man, you're gonna break it off, or you're the wealthy man. If you're a wealthy Pisces, you're gonna break it off with your person. Or if you're dealing with one, you're gonna break it off. Not sure why. It's just telling me there's a break up. Work gonna be successful. Some of you still got some financial problem, right? But your work is successful, so there is no concern. Or you kind of like thinking like, at least my work is successful. Financial problem, I can solve it by time. This kind of thing. This is a very weird message. What's with this poverty card? Well, you do have extra money, unexpected income upright, but you still got some financial problem issue. Some of you also actually already maxed out your work time kind of feeling, but you still feel like you're short, the money is short. What's the advice? That's kind of like very subs. What's the advice that dealing with this? What's the advice that dealing with this? For once, what's stopping you is your confidence. It's also telling you to see things more logical. I'm not sure why logical become important here. If kind of like they delay you a promotion, things like that, around that, right? You need to start see things for what it is. Like be logical. Maybe they just play you off. Some of you is also hinting that confidence. You actually do have the manifestation energy to get what you want, but at this moment you feel like you're short of it. So the most logical way of that is obviously if you feel like you need to get some sort of skill, go for it. Of schools, go for it. Some of you guys will be casually dating next week, but you got some issue because some of you thinking about moving. So I'm not sure why this moving gonna impact your casual dating life, but it's just telling me that. Last message. No promotion next week, but people look up at you at the work. Your customer, your colleague, they like you basically next week, but no promotion. Okay, let's go with your table now. Table, what's coming up for Pisces life next week? For the sign of Pisces next week, what's coming up for them? What's coming up for you guys? Let's see. Oh, a breakup. A breakup. Things fail, yeah. Some of you gonna be feel rejected. Why is this here? Yeah, either you're gonna break it off or breakup already happened. Two of Cups reverse fallout. That's, I feel like, not gonna get back together. Some of you guys actually feel rejected by this person. Four of Cups upright. You also lost confidence that this person can be a long term. So I'm not sure why you need to know that also. But what's next? Maybe you just need to know that that situation not gonna heal. Some of you guys thinking about moving. That's why you're gonna save money. Six of Swords upright. Four of Pentacles. Saving money because of wanting to move. Physical move. Some of you guys actually that planning to move by this year, you're gonna like try to postpone it because you don't have the financial yet. Opening up towards emotion is good though. Some of you gonna be walking away from someone that has a lot of drama, bring a lot of drama. Can be friend, family members, can be your lovers. Your emotion becomes stable next week. King of Cups. So it's very good. How about work? Why everyone start pulling Temperance in their work? Next week you'll become more patient, stable around your work. Some of you gonna get some sort of wish fulfillment around your work. Nine of Cups upright, or at least basically you feel like emotionally stable around your work. One more. Because of that, some of you that actually wanting to like bolt it out, you're gonna give a second chance in that current work. Too many messages. How about money? You stress about your finance, right? Especially with this still reverse, like things is not yet balanced about your finance. You're always feeling like in the losing end. One more. It's also impacting your sleeping. What's that advice? Keep persist for one, strength upright. That situation gonna be for a while. But don't stress about it. Yeah, don't stress about it. Situation gonna be there for a while, that money situation for you. But don't stress about it because your last card is this, the Wheel. Things are gonna become better, but I feel like need to give time. That's the truth about it. Probably that situation, that money situation gonna persist until end of the year. Or even until January. After that, I'm seeing it start to pick up. 3 to 4 months come into my mind, which is December, January kind of timing, right? So yeah, that's all what I have for you guys. Hope this helps you guys to navigate next week. If it does, please help to share, like, and subscribe so others also can hear this message. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye y'all.